Hello YouTube and welcome to episode 1 of PAULY'S at the Wheel. I'm very excited. It is FM22. I am late to the party. You can probably tell by my voice. I'm a bit under the weather still, but I thought, it's time to get this episode out of the way for you guys because I'm just so excited to get this save going. Obviously, by the name, you can probably tell that we are managing Manchester United. So here we go. Let's get into the FM screen. We are Man United. I haven't loaded much of faces or anything yet. I'm just in the process of just letting that go for now. If you guys really want me to put the face packs in and the badge packs in, let me know and I'll get onto that for episode 2. But we've got some big decisions to make here. So we've got the vision that the club wants. The big one is we've got players in their last year of their contracts, and we've got Paul Pogba as one of them. So let me know in the comments if you'd like me to re-sign Paul Pogba. Maybe we see how he goes to start off with. I'm very excited, but I am very keen for this series. So if you are very excited for this series, make sure you smash a thumbs up, make sure you comment and subscribe to get the hype going for getting me at the wheel of Manchester United. It's kind of fitting that we've done the podcast on them losing 5-0 to Liverpool this week. So I thought, time to take over and help this club out. So this is the system that I'm going to play now. This isn't ideally the starting 11. So for me, I think Greenwood probably starts with Sancho on this side, Rashford and Ronaldo starting either up front, and then we've got sort of Fernandes, Pogba, and I think we really do need a defensive midfielder. We can roll with McTominay as a DLP, but he's not the best ball player with 13. He's more of a, probably actually play him as this ball-winning midfielder as well in the box-to-box midfielder, but we can train him here to be a DLP. Let's just have a quick look. How does he look as a deep line playmaker on defend? His stats aren't the worst, it's just that 9 vision. So we're probably looking for a proper number 6 here. I think Matic, other than his physicals are just dreadful. But as a DLP, the physicals don't really come into play because he's not looking to get up and down the pitch. So we probably could use Matic quite a bit this year and try and mentor him for a young midfielder, but I haven't looked at the club yet. We've got Donny van de Beek as a DLP on defend. We could maybe just work on his defensive positioning, and he would be a fantastic option long term for us. Being only 24 years old, I think maybe that could be the position for Donny. So this is what I'm thinking in big games. The reason I've gone with Wan-Bissaka on the right is because Rashford and Ronaldo will probably be the inside forwards on attack on this side, so I want to utilise them on attack, which means Shaw kind of misses out a little bit as the fullback. So for now, that's sort of the shape I'm thinking. When we play big teams, I'm just going to change the midfield up a little bit and go from here. So in this episode, I'm going to go through the pre-season. I'm going to update you on how we go, and I'm going to show you the Watford and Man City game. So I'm going to show you them in just one moment. Welcome back, YouTube. We are here ready to go against Watford. Our pre-season form has been pretty good with winning all of our games bar one. So not a bad start for the boys. I just realised I haven't set up all this stuff properly, so I'll try and set that up for you guys in the next episode. I'm going to keep Man City for episode 2. I want to get your thoughts and views on where we're at. I've made one signing as well, and we've brought in Ismail Benessa to really sit in as this DLP on defend. He looks fantastic. His value's gone flying up since he signed for us, but we've paid 30 million for him. It was like 14 up front, and then can't be that. It must have been, I think it was like 14 and 15, 14 up front and then 15 over 3 years. So more than happy to pay that type of money. Who is this guy? Pardon me. From Liverpool, Ethan Ennis. Not heard of him at all. So let's get into the action here. Keen to see how we play. That's the main thing. We've looked good so far in the league. So we go Benessa, Pogba, Bruno as a midfield 3 with Sancho, Ronaldo, Greenwood, Dalot, Varane, Maguire, Shaw and De Gea. The reason there's no Wan-Bissaka is he got injured. Rashford's gotten injured as well, which is frustrating, and so is Tellez. So our depth at the back is struggling a little bit. We may try and bring back Brandon Williams, which we can't do, but he is going to be someone next season that we'll use quite regularly, I think, on either side. Fred's going to miss out for me today, as is Juan Mata. Hannibal's going to play in the 23s. But on paper, that team is extremely good. And if we are going to bring in one more player, it could potentially be another right-sided player, or we can move Greenwood out to the right. But I really want to try and use Mason Greenwood through the middle. So let's see how we go. Our first game in charge of Manchester United. Are we going to dominate the game? I'm going to go from key highlights back to extended. I'm keen to see how we go. I'd anticipate that this game should be a win and we should be able to set ourselves up for a good run at Man City in the next episode. But we need to figure out very quickly what our ideal front three are going to be. As Dalot does go in well, we find the run of Cristiano Ronaldo. We need to really decide if we're going to play Ronaldo on the left or through the middle. I think as a left forward with space being created for him, I think he'd actually suit our system better as that left forward. So let me know in the comments where you think we should be playing Cristiano Ronaldo, because I'm leaning towards that left wing and allowing Mason Greenwood to really develop and use both his feet up front, as Ronaldo does get to the back post there and the cycling GK does keep us out. So I do want to see that pass completion sort of go up higher than 80%. I just realised I haven't set up my corner tactics either, but it doesn't matter because Paul Pogba gets our first goal in charge of Manchester United from a corner. So thank you very much, big Paul Pogba. I've seen lots of people scoring headers from corners, and that may be something that we look to exploit moving forward. So we've moved our pass completion rate up towards that 90% mark, which is a little bit better. I think this is going to be a game where we should be able to dictate possession a little bit better. So I want to see how we move the ball. Are we able to just keep the ball? Can we just find runs in behind just like that? And what a save again from the former Manchester United goalkeeper in Ben Foster. And are we going to have a whole heap of chances being created? And it's now Pogba. I thought he got a little flick on it there, crediting Bruno Fernandes with the assist. It is Mason Greenwood at the back stick there, just to tuck it home the way Antonio did against Spurs at the weekend. So Pogba completely misses the ball. Greenwood's there to pounce. We're 2-0 up, 20 minutes in. That's what I want to see from this Manchester United side. Are we going to be able to turn the fortunes around? PAULY'S at the wheel. Can we hold on here? Watford shouldn't be a team that give us too much drama with regards to the result. And I also want to see how Jadon Sancho plays out here on the right as an inside forward. As on the support duty, I'm expecting him to sort of just drift inside and be another playmaker. That's how I'm sort of trying to interpret the role. We don't really have a natural left-footed player to play on that side, so whether we change that role into like an advanced playmaker or I don't really want to go as a winger, because we do have the right fullback here in Dalot, like helping overload. So I do want to have a role where they do drift inside. Whether we use player instructions, that could be what we do for Sancho. But as an inside forward on support, he should just be looking to keep the ball, should be looking for other options, should be looking for Greenwood and Ronaldo. So I can't imagine there being a big problem. We held the ball really well there, which was surprising. But with 28 minutes on the clock, Watford have not really looked like even touching the ball. Every highlight's been one for us here in red, and it's Diego Dalot just burning past one, trying to slide Sancho. So again, I don't mind that, being right-footed. If we get into those situations and we can use his right foot, and here comes Pogba, Ronaldo, Dalot. So Sancho now moves inside, Bruno into the space, Dalot towards Paul Pogba, and Watford just have everyone behind the ball. They're trying to just prevent this from being a cricket score, and we are playing some really good football here as Ben Foster hoofs it towards King. Good ball through. Maguire does well. Sancho competing in the air. Can't say I've anticipated seeing Jadon Sancho get up and about in the air, but Watford now having a good spell of possession here. They find King. Can they find something here? Kuko, what a strike towards De Gea, but he can't put it on target. So I'm going to leave the shouts for now. I was tempted to use one. That's probably my big criticism, is I sort of play around with that stuff too much. So Benessa, the new signing, what a ball out towards Jadon Sancho, allowing him to drive at the defence. We've got Dalot there if he needs him. Ball in towards Pogba. It falls back to Benessa. What a strike. Imagine if he scored a goal like that on your Manchester United debut at home in front of our fans. And Bruno puts another good corner in. Can't make the most of it, and the ball finds Jadon Sancho trying to put an early ball in, which I don't mind, seeing that we've got numbers still forward from the corner. Dalot, ball in towards Ronaldo, and I think Ronaldo being on that left wing and those balls to the back post, Ronaldo is going to be able to compete against the fullbacks there, and I think he's going to win plenty of headers at the back post for us. So Again, extended highlight here. This is going for an absolute mile. You'd like to think this is going to end in a goal for us. It's Mason Greenwood. Chips it into the bar and it stayed out. He had Ben Foster beaten. He just had to put it in the back of the net and he couldn't do it. Another highlight. These highlights are just going on forever and ever. And here we go. It's Watford going forward now through Kuko. The former Parma man gets a corner off Benesa, and he has been absolutely everywhere to start this game. And I feel like the fans here are in the wrong spot for Old Trafford. I feel like I should be down the other end, unless my camera is reversed. I don't quite know, but it's Emmanuel Dennis who looks for Sissoko into Turfan, out to Dennis again. This is not what I want to see. Well done by Benesa once again, proving to be a decent little player at the moment. I think his stats are quite solid from what I've seen already. He didn't play any pre-season games. He only came in about 3 days before this game, and I wanted to get him straight into the team, and we'll sort of rotate between him and Donny van de Beek, I think, as the two players at the base of our midfield. So Zoko now picking it up for Watford. Tour de Farm. Our defensive shape actually recovers pretty well as Dalot goes flying in. That could have easily been a penalty. And away comes Jadon Sancho. Can we look inside? We're looking for the run of Mason Greenwood as that advanced forward holds the ball up pretty well. Has Bruno. Ball across towards Ronaldo. And that's it. We've got so many good players in this team. It's just beyond the joke. Paul Pogba trying to create something. And away come Watford through King. Bruno does fantastically well in that box-to-box role. And we managed to get a corner. And I've got to apologise again for the audio today. I'm trying to get this episode out for you guys whilst battling a bit of a runny nose. So here we go. We're half-time. Going to outstretch our arms. I'm pleased with how we're going. Let's get back out there. Let's see if we can put another 2 or 3 goals past Watford to really drum home this result. Can we just get an early goal here? It's Ronaldo on the press. It's Cristiano Ronaldo, and he's smashed that right over the crossbar, which is not what you want to see from our main talisman. So here we go. Varane, Pogba into Fernandes, finding Jadon Sancho, and Danny Rose does quite well there to cut the cross out, but it finds Diego Dalot driving down the right flank. Poor ball towards Bruno, but again, Watford have just sat there. They've put all their guys behind the ball. Benesa just finds space to get on the ball into Pogba, Dalot. So that's where I like the run of Jadon Sancho there. It creates that opportunity for Dalot to really push on and drive into that space down the right-hand side. So no issues whatsoever. Would like us to try and really put Watford away here. They're not really offering a whole lot in this game. We're just dictating play, and I apologise for that. I completely forgot my phone was not on silent. But here we go. It's Rafa Varane. Can we just find a way to find a third here? Pogba, Ronaldo, decent header, Greenwood pressing. And again, all Watford have done here, they've just, as soon as they've won the ball, they've just pumped it long. They've tried to win that first ball. If they haven't won that first ball, then we just play out with no pressure whatsoever. So it's Ismail Assar. It looks like he's playing central for Manchester United. Watford, it's Kuko, and what a save from De Gea. That's Watford's best opportunity in this game. And here we go. Watford with another highlight. Have they turned a bit of a corner? Have they decided to come and play some football now? Here we go. Watford building up nicely out the back. They turn it over to Bruno. Can we punish? We've sort of gone backwards there. The boys are happy. They're content, I think, at 2-0. They're happy just to keep playing the ball around. We're not a very direct team. We're finding feet, which I like. We're really looking for players in space. We're not just hoofing long balls and we're trying to play channels all the time. So it's Benesa now. This is where I don't mind us being a bit more expansive. Sancho, Pogba, Shaw. Luke Shaw has a strike and it's well deflected by Ngakia. And again, we're just comfortable at this point, aren't we? I think we're doing what we need to do. We're 2-0 up. I'd really love a third. I'm never confident at 2-0. I always feel at 2-0 there's an option for that first goal to come and that momentum to shift. So I'd really love to get a third goal here. And it's Pogba into Ronaldo, into Benesa. Can we find space out the other way? Maguire, Pogba, getting on the ball. Ronaldo, Luke Shaw's on his bike as well. Ronaldo drifts inside. Maguire, can we go the other way potentially? We've been caught in possession there, but it's not the worst result. We're still at the ball. Shaw just hoofs the ball in. That's what I don't like. I'm not a big fan of just that hoofed ball. We find Sancho, Dalot, Benesa. Here we go. We're just tiki-tackering it away nicely. Ronaldo has the shot. Dalot does well. Can he find a ball? It's a little ding ball in the box, and he can't. And there's still half an hour to play. They've had one shot on target. Ismail Assar's come off for Chucho, which I'm more than happy about. And I think it's time for me to make a couple changes as well. I'm going to take Cristiano Ronaldo off for Anthony Martial. I'm also going to bring McTominay on for Benesa because I don't want to just kill Benesa just yet. I think we need to try and blend him into the team. But he looked absolutely fantastic in the 65 or so minutes that he played for us. And with 15 to go, Bruno over the free kick. It's Bruno Fernandes. What a save by Benny Foster. The cycling GK once again just steps up and has made life difficult for us. And Bruno over the corner. Have we got a penalty? The ball's gone in. It looks like there's been a push. Paul Tierney stops play for a potential penalty. They're going to VAR. Are we going to get the penalty? Who's going to take the penalty? It's Bruno. Now, is Bruno Fernandes going to score his penalty, or is he going to blaze it like he did against Aston Villa? It's Bruno who steps up and slots his penalty. 2 assists and a goal for Bruno on the day. What a first day of the season for Bruno Fernandes. He is just showing his quality on an 8.7 rating. Has been absolutely fantastic. And here we go again. Bruno over the corner, outswinger towards Sancho. We can't make the most of it. It falls to Martial. Driving down the wing, it's Jadon Sancho, Martial, Bruno, McTominay. Don't see him score too many goals. And here we go. We just build up again. Maguire into Shaw. Can we just get Shaw out wide now? And this is where Shaw needs to start drifting wider so he can be that switch option. Dalot does well. Dalot just driving down that right flank. Can he get a ball in? Dalot swings it in towards Greenwood, and it is well blocked. We've got one more sub up our sleeve. I'm going to take Rafa Varane off for Victor Lindelof. That's going to be our third and final change. Bruno puts a good ball in towards Greenwood. Can we just see the game out now at 3-0? I'm going to be more than happy with a 3-0 win. It's Mason Greenwood, goes around Ben Foster, makes it 4, and there we go. That shows the dominance that we've had in this game. So for a set piece, Dalot, Bruno, Greenwood, goal. That's what you want to see. Silky smooth from Manchester United. Let's praise the boys. I'm more than happy. We march on towards the Manchester derby where we're looking in good shape. So we're going to play our 4-3-3 big team setup. So instead of the AP, that turns into a ball-winning midfielder. So we're going to be a little bit more conservative against Man City. We're not going to play the exact same way. But that will be in the next episode. So I'm very, very excited for this series, guys. I think we've got Manchester United playing some better football. Maybe Ollie needs to have a watch of this series. So if you've liked this episode, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe because I am very, very excited to see what we can achieve here at Old Trafford. So that should be full time. I think Benny Foster's just hoofed it there towards Dalot. We find Sancho. That should be the end of the match. And there it is. 4-0 win. I'm more than happy with that. Let's go. Outstretch the arms. I'm very happy with the way we played. Once again, guys, if you've enjoyed this episode, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you very soon for episode 2 where we take on Manchester City.